to another episode of The Connected Chaos, where real talk meets real vibes and no topic is off limits. I'm Maciel, also known as Miss Connected, your sassy, sexy, and unapologetic type of woman, and I'm joined by my hot, phenomenal, sexy co-host,
Ooh,
Mac.
I like that. I will take that all day. I am Mac. I'm in the house. Great to see you all.
And
happy post-holiday.
happy post-holiday. So, all right, buckle up, grab your drink, grab your smoke, whatever it is that you like to do in the evenings, and listen up, because we're going to talk about chaos
Yes.
during the holidays, because that's a chaotic time for a lot of people.
Yes, it is. And we've had a bunch. There's been a bunch of chaos. So, and it's great. It's great to get people together. It's great to get family together. And it's great to actually have dialogue and have chaos.
At some point it is. I mean, I know for a lot of people during the holidays, I mean, it's challenging. That's what makes it chaotic, is because you're bringing a lot of times like two different types of families together, different types of cultures. When you're a new couple, it's your first Thanksgiving, your first part of the holidays together, and bringing the families together if you can.
Yes.
So talk to me, Mac. What are your holidays typically like?
So it's funny when I really think about Thanksgiving, I really think about when I was younger. When I was younger, back home in New York, where I'm from, all of our family got together, and I have a big family. So actually, I would do Thanksgiving. I would have to do 2 Thanksgivings.
Okay.
So I'd have to do my mother's side of the family first, which is what we almost always did. We would go see my grandmother, grandfather, do that side of the family. Sometimes it would be at someone's house. And then we go to my father's side of the family. On that side of the family, I have 48 first cousins.
Ooh.
So, and we all know each other.
48 first cousins?
Man, it's so crazy.
No TV, no cable, no nothing back then?
Back then,
It was just
there was TV, there was cable, but it was crazy.
They just love sex.
But we all, my grandmother had like 12 kids. So,
okay. There you go.
But we were all close. That's the crazy part. And then obviously some are younger, so we're all kind of in cliques.
Okay.
Like our clique is like the 1966 to 1978 kind of 75 kind of clique. So there's like 6 or 7 of us that are pretty close from that clique. But we all get together and we will do sports. Black culture, we play spades. I'm sure maybe you guys play dominoes,
Yes.
but we play spades, bid whist, eat. And I come from a big sports family, so we watch football. Unfortunately, it's a little bit chauvinistic, so the women would do all the cooking, and the men would basically watch sports and wait for the food to come out.
That's how it is. Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
That's not how it is. I did all the cooking.
That's how it is.
I did all the cooking for Thanksgiving for my wife and I.
Oh, did
And actually,
you?
most of the time I do, unless it's my mom, I do most of the cooking. But lately, as I've gotten older, my mom lives in Florida. My sister will go to my mom. Sometimes I'll go up there in Tampa, and it'll just be us along with my brother, and we'll do Thanksgiving there and my son.
And how would you like separate the time though between the two families? Like, would it be like a brunch early thing for one and then late evening for the other?
When I was younger, it would. It's funny because it would be. It would just because on my mother's side, I didn't have a lot. I have first cousins, but they're a lot younger than me. Like my sister is the next oldest first cousin. I mean, my sister's the next oldest person to me, as relates to my grandmother. So she's 7 years younger than me. But on my father's side, I had like, 6, 7 people within 2 years of me. So we literally grew up playing together and everything. So, and then the younger people, but it was just a great experience to be able to have that much family and be around them. Like this, between Christmas, Thanksgiving, it's how we did all holidays.
Yeah.
4th of July, everything.
Okay.
It was always a big family thing, and where I'm from and where I grew up. What
That's
about you?
nice.
How did it go with you?
This year was interesting. This year was my first Thanksgiving with my partner now. So what we did is the families were divided because everybody.
Shout out to Leo, my man.
All right, Leo. Yes.
Thank you. You saying your partner like we don't want to say
I
like my
know,
man Leo.
my
Shout
man,
out.
my man.
And I want free golf lessons. That's the other reason why I'm saying it.
Knew he wanted something.
Yes.
So it was our first Thanksgiving together, and the families were, separated just by choice.
Right.
So his family like wanted to do more of like a Thanksgiving lunch.
Right.
So it was his family, and I. So we did that, and then a couple hours later we went to my dad's, and my dad was there with his significant other, the family, very Cuban.
Yeah.
So you go from like, because my guy's background is Venezuelan, so Venezuelan, very quaint, very like chill. Okay, they went to a restaurant type of thing.
Okay.
To Cuban with my dad, which is drinking whiskey, playing dominoes, a lot of food, a lot of talking, music in the background. So
Is he West Venezuela or Doralzuela?
what, Leo?
Yeah.
Oh, Leo's like Doralzuela.
Okay, got
like
it.
100%. He was born basically on the golf course.
Got it.
Yeah. Like his mom, like the water broke, the whole thing. It was just right there. I think on like hole 17. I don't know. It was there.
so I know coming from black culture, like what we serve for Thanksgiving. Now, not saying I eat everything because I'm actually the pickiest eater in the history of the planet, right? But our family, we do macaroni and cheese, turkey, cornbread stuffing or dressing. We call it stuffing, but cornbread stuffing, chitlins, black eyed peas.
What's chitlins?
pig intestines.
Ah, chitlins.
Well, the proper name is chitterlings.
Chitterlings.
Chitterlings, but they're called in our culture we call them chitlins.
Got it. And it's pig intestines.
It's pig intestines.
Nice. Okay.
The etymology of that is when back in the day when slavery and all that stuff happened, black people couldn't eat like the regular parts of the pig. So the masters, the slave masters and people, they would take the best parts of the pig, and then the black people had to make do with what was left. So there was pig feet. That's why you see like pickled pig's feet.
I've heard the pickle
stuff
feet.
Like,
Okay,
pickled
I've
pig's
heard
feet,
the
stuff
pig's
like that.
feet thing, yeah.
That's
Okay.
all because that's what was left over from back in the day. So chitterlings is pig intestines, and that was left over, and black people found a way to.
Now, is that
to
like
make-
fried in a sauce or what? How do you prepare it?
It's so smelly. It's not even funny.
I
Like
can
I don't.
imagine.
I can't. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a smell person. So if I smell something, if something smells bad to me, I can't eat it. People included.
Boom! He said it.
People included.
Factual.
So
Got it.
So, but chitlins smell so horrible. And like my grandmother's aunts and everybody, they would make chitlins, and I couldn't
crazy.
stomach it. So I've never actually eaten chitlins.
Okay.
Even though
But it's always there.
it's always there. Now, I don't
Okay.
make them. My mother can make them. She makes collard greens too. Collard greens is
Okay.
another thing that's big. What's big? Like, I mean, I don't want to be like super stereotypical. I want to be like, y'all have
the
rice and
pork,
peas.
the rice and beans. Yeah. No, be stereotypical. It's the
Right,
facts. It's
right.
true. For a Cuban Thanksgiving, we try to do it as American as possible. But let's
Right.
be honest, there's always some type of pork somewhere. But at my dad's house, he actually does not want pork on Thanksgiving because
Okay.
he's like, no, just we eat pork 24/7. Let's not do it on this day.
So you don't
But-
do a panini?
No, definitely not. No pernil, nothing like that on Thanksgiving.
Right.
But they do make two forms of like turkey, of
Okay.
actual Thanksgiving turkey. It's like the actual like roasted turkey, and then they do one in like a sauce.
Oh, really?
And like a nice, almost like Creole, like red sauce, like kind of a little spicy with some veggies in it. Really,
Okay.
really good. And then of course the rice, the beans, congri, yuca.
But yuca.
I can't escape all the
I
Cuban
don't
stuff.
remember the Pilgrims doing yuca and plantains. Like I don't remember the Pilgrims doing.
Oh
yuca.
no, we can't get that traditional, okay? Because if I tell my dad, we're gonna have just mashed potatoes and corn and veggies, my dad would be like, what, we're at KFC? No, I'm not doing this. No. Like, no, not my place. I need to eat.
That's great.
That's how we do it mostly. But the chaotic thing for me, I feel for the holidays and like I think a lot of people go through this, is that like how do you deal with when there's two different cultures under one roof,
Yeah.
and like one wants to eat this type of food because that's what they're used to, but you have your culture and your background, you want to like insist that this is there, and then how do you create that compromise?
It's so funny because I haven't had that experience. My wife is Puerto Rican, but for the most part, she was born in New York, raised in New York. So our Thanksgivings have been pretty much the same. My ex-wife, which would be my son's mother, same thing for the most part. Like cultures were the same, so it wasn't really.
So you didn't have that.
No, I think my wife did do a panini.
Okay.
On one of the Thanksgivings that we did at my house when my mom and sister came down. But I mean, my mom did dressing. She did collard greens. She did mac and cheese. I did the turkey. My wife did a panini. Like it was like a collaborative kind of thing. So it worked out. It worked out great. But like I haven't had like you
that issue.
Yeah, I haven't. I'll be honest with you, I just haven't. And then other than that, I actually, for a lot of my single years, I didn't go to people's house. So I play golf or watch.
I mean, for the most part, my family's always been really good with compromising. Like, okay, you know what? Take what you like to eat. I'll make what I like to eat and let people choose.
Right.
But I have been in other homes where it's not like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, but I like the turkey like this.
Right.
Oh, but I like the turkey with bacon. Who's ever heard of bacon on a turkey? And what stuffing with stuffing? Why are you gonna stuff the turkey? No. I've seen the battles. And then it's like, okay, well then it turns into like a cooking competition. It's like, okay, then it's a free for all. Cook what you want, and let's see who eats from what.
Nah, never.
And to me, that's crazy.
Never had that issue. My family, it's like our family's a well-oiled machine. I don't even know if there's any talking or planning. Like with all the years, I was a kid too. So, but I don't remember like. My mom or my grandmother like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. It's like they just kind of figured it out when they got together, and the next thing you know, like they're all in the kitchen, working like the Oompa Loompas or something like that, or working like the elves and Santa's workshop, and they just GSD got shit done, and it just worked out really, really well, and we always ate well, and we always
that's really good.
Went to sleep. We have, and I don't know about y'all, but in the black community we call it the itis.
Oh yeah, for sure. We all get the itis after eating so much. Oh yeah,
so we,
for sure.
Everybody got the itis at some point. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
How do you think? Oh, not how. Okay. What do you think is the rule when you're a new couple? Not saying that you've already been together a year, 8 months, 10 months. Let's say you're just starting out. It's 2-3 months in. Come the holidays. What do you think is the best way to deal with, like, okay, my family likes to do this, but I want to be with my family and you want to be with yours, and but is it the right time to introduce each other to the family, and like, what do you think?
It's interesting. I mean, when to bring somebody around for Thanksgiving, it can be very, very touch and go. It depends on how your family is. Like for the son to bring a woman around, right, for Thanksgiving, like that's when it's like serious.
Yeah. Okay.
And like you just have to make sure. Like in my opinion, you need to do a trial run before you actually bring your girl. Like take your bring her like to family reunions and
or like a barbecue or something.
Right, barbecue. Okay. Like do a trial run to make sure she especially if you have like an enigmatic family, like if they're like just all over the place, like you want to make sure that they that they can fit in for a son to bring the woman in, because especially in a lot of cultures, we're mama's boys. If we're close to our mothers, I mean, I'm close to my mom.
Yeah.
My mom's still alive, thank God. And, I didn't really bring a lot of women around my mother. So for me to bring a woman home for Thanksgiving, my mom was like, oh, okay, she must be special. I'm bringing her home for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And I would think for a son, for a woman to bring a son home, right? Like, man, he just can't be a wuss.
Yeah.
He just can't. It depends on how. And I assume you talking about your father, like and the one thing I love about, like in my opinion, the Latin culture is the Latin man is strong and machismo. You can't bring a son home that doesn't have any that
Has
doesn't
no
have any
backbone.
backbone, right? You know what I'm saying? Because then
Yep.
he's gonna be like, man, you can't take care of my daughter. I don't want
course.
you taking care of my daughter. So
100%.
that's why I say
100%.
that's why I say you gotta have like a trial run,
Yeah.
you know, and you know, and like have them around for a little bit before you actually bring them to the table, because they get, you know, because they get around. I don't know how if you have uncles and cousins and stuff, but if he's coming around and he's like just there,
Yeah.
you know, they're gonna be like what, like, yo, what's up with this cat?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, it's true. No. It's full judgment, honestly, at that
Yeah.
point. And you're right. You're absolutely. But the same way we get judged too, going to our guys' family's place,
Yeah.
whether it is a barbecue or Thanksgiving, we get judged as soon as you walk in through the door.
Well,
So
the great
it
part
happens.
is if you're fine, right?
Yeah.
If you're fine, that makes it
that makes it a little easier.
That makes it a hell of
Okay.
a lot easier. You
On
know?
who though? Because if the father and if you have brothers think you're attractive, like, all right, my son's got it. But then the mom gets
Yeah.
upset. And I was like, oh,
So-
well, she's not that pretty.
Just check it
Nah.
over.
You know, whatever.
Here's what I will tell you.
Uh-huh.
Right? I think some women make a mistake. Like, you can't show too much PDA. As you know, if you're coming to your boyfriend's Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Like, you know, and then you need to, and you got to read the room, right? So, you know, if you come from that family where it's like, if he comes from that kind of family where it's like the woman gets up and makes his plate, whatever, you know, that whole thing is,
Yeah.
then you got to kind of look at that, you know, and then
This is
also,
true. Yeah.
also if you're, you know, like, if you're the female and if you're just gonna sit there with all the guys, like, it depends on, like, in our Thanksgivings, I hate to say it was just separated. You
Yeah.
know, it was, you know, Mars Venus. It was all the women over here, all the men over here, right? But there was that one cousin or uncle whose girl was like into football. She was pretty and hot, and so she'd just be like kicking it with the fellas, and you know, the women be in the kitchen just talking shit about her, like, yo,
Oh
she
man,
in there,
I hate that though.
you know, she's getting on them.
Oh man, I hate that because that's me, and that is so me.
Exactly.
Like if you put me in a scenario where it's men playing cards, dominoes, drinking, smoking cigars, having a conversation, watching a game, and then you have the women just chit chatting and the cooking and you know, whatever. It's no. I will honestly feel way more comfortable being with the men
Right.
and the guys and being with my guy there than to be with the ladies just chit chatting.
So here's my question. Here's my question to you. Like, when you go in that situation, right? Even whether you have a man or not, just go in that situation.
Okay.
From what you don't have any kids.
Right.
So a lot of the other women have kids, and they're talking about kids, and they're like kids, and my kid this, and whatever did this, and my daughter's doing this. How are you in those situations? Because like you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Honestly, what I try to do is I try to play like the polite card, and I'll be there for a little bit.
Right.
And when the conversation does continue, oh, because my son did this, my daughter did that, oh, the kids did this, oh, they had a project, oh my gosh, we're doing this for the kids for the holidays. That's when I'm just like, do.
Right.
You know, all right, well, excuse me, honey, you want a drink? I do. You know, and then find my way to just exit, and I'm out. I am out the door, and then you just say, oh, okay, great, oh, hey, fellas, good, okay, then. It is what it is. Like I can't just sit there and listen to a lot of the complaints a lot of times too, and the bickering, and I gotta say it, man, a lot of times women, when they're in the kitchen, they are talking about other people.
Yeah.
You know, and if so and so's wife, so and so the cousin, oh, because they did this last year, and oh my god, he's a drunk, and you know, it's honestly a lot of drama. And if I'm being brought into this, I
Right.
don't want to hear it. Like also, like, so I rather just be where it's peaceful, and that's usually with the men.
So
To be honest.
here's the other question I have for you. Because
Okay.
have you been in a situation where you're around women from Thanksgiving or whatever, and you're with somebody, or maybe you're not, maybe you're just there, and like all these women have had like 2-3 kids, and they're like out of shape. Well, in Miami, everybody gets surgery, so maybe they're
Yeah.
out of shape. But you've been around like a bunch of women that's out of shape, and then here you come walking in at what 125, 125.
Wow, that's awesome. 125 on the dot.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You come in at 125 pounds, and they're like, yo, why is this Flocka here, right?
Right. Oh yeah. Oh, and that's the worst when you walk in.
Right.
And then Latinos were like that. So we'll say, hey, fulano, mengano, gorda, flaca, we have nicknames for people and we don't even know you.
Right.
That is the worst too when you walk in and all the women are just like,
Flaca.
okay, all right. And then you hear the guy, hey, llegó la flaca. You're like, oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't know you, but okay. But because they're friendly.
But
You
the
know what I mean?
other part is, you come in heels, right? Heels,
Yeah.
something
Heels
fitted,
dolled up.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Right, and they're all in like chancletas and they're cooking and stuff,
And
and
in
you're
sweats,
like,
yeah. And I was just like, oh, okay, whatever,
and
bro.
they're like, oh, here comes this chick.
Yeah, no, I get the dirty look sometimes until they get to know me, and then they're like, "Oh, we get it. Okay, all right.
Right.
She's cool. She's not that person. I'm not disrespectful. If I'm gonna be with the men, it's to sit next to my guy. I'm not being fresh
Right.
with anyone." And they'll realize because a lot of times I'll say, "Look, I have no say in this conversation, so please excuse me." And
Yeah.
I'd rather be spending time outside with my guy anyway.
Yeah.
And just do that.
For me, Thanksgiving has been easy wherever I've gone because one, I love sports, so it's been easy to kind of get in with anyone,
Yeah.
fit in where I get in because I like sports, so I talk sports, talk football. I love watching football. The other thing is I hate the Cowboys, right? So all y'all know out there, only Stephen A. Smith is a bigger Dallas Cowboys hater than me, right? So I hate the Cowboys. So, a lot of people love the Cowboys. And so when I walk in things, I'm like, oh man, I got to watch this BS, right? Watching
Yeah.
the Cowboys play. And I'm talking junk. I'm rooting against the Cowboys actively. So
It's a good time.
Right. It's a great time.
Yeah.
And right now is an even better time because they stink. So, but so you kind of bond over that. Also, I work in the liquor industry. So if I'm going, I usually try to bring a nice bottle of something,
Yeah.
and that usually becomes a nice talking point, which is what I would suggest to people is
That's
like
good.
if you're gonna go somewhere, like kind of find out what are the touch points of people that are you going to find out like, hey, I'm going to Massey's house. Does your father drink bourbon? Does he like does he like
Right.
scotch? Does he like rye? And then you get something. So it's like, hey, I saw this in the store. I thought you might like this.
Yeah.
Like, I think sometimes you have to put some kind of thought into it, or for the mother, you bring something, whatever. I think like women should try at
Yes.
some, like most of the time, women just bring, like women who are coming, like, secondary women, I hate to say it, they're like, I'm just gonna get a dessert, so I'm just gonna get a pie, right? Just come with,
Well, at least it's
they
something.
just come with a pie, or I'm
better-
sorry, you Cuban, so you come with like, I don't know, you come with some flan or some shit, I don't know, like dulce de
Flan?
leche.
I can't believe you just said flan. Flan.
Flan, I'm sorry,
Flan.
flan.
You're married to a
Flan.
Puerto Rican.
Right,
Flan.
flan, right. Dulce de leche, I don't know. Right.
At least it's
So-
something. It's better
right.
than showing up with nothing.
Right.
That's the
true.
worst.
And then
too.
but when you bring it from Publix, it doesn't count.
Oh, I gotta make it?
Yeah, you gotta make it.
I gotta
What's wrong with
make
you?
it?
Yes, you have to make it.
Bro, I gotta make myself.
See, and that's exactly why you get kicked out of Thanksgiving.
I've never gotten kicked out, actually.
No,
never
you-
have I gotten
You
kicked
just
out
didn't
of a
know.
Thanksgiving.
They shut you down without telling.
Oh boy, I left. It's different. I just freaking left. And I don't want any part of this goodbye. The food sucked anyway. No, I'm kidding. But yeah. But okay, so how about, because I love the fact that you guys have been so like harmonious during the holidays. I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's phenomenal. So I applaud you and the family
But
for
we were
that.
harmonious because, my wife and I are harmonious.
Yeah.
It's just she and I. But yeah, in general, yes.
But you growing up and everything.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think when the families don't get along? And then you, as like the son and the daughter, are in the middle.
From a Thanksgiving standpoint, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Right. From honestly, I've rarely seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Our family is pretty welcoming.
That's Damn it.
Even as big as my family is on both sides.
Yeah.
We have been. You have to be a real ass.
Yeah.
For us not to just figure it out with you. Right. Even and it's funny because like unless the woman's like flirting with every guy there, right? Which hopefully she wouldn't if she's coming
Right.
with someone.
Of course.
Or unless the guy's like trying to hit on everybody's woman there, right? Which I haven't seen happen either way.
No.
Thankfully, my holidays, family reunions, and we do a lot of family reunions. Black culture does a lot of family reunions. They've all been
That's
really,
good.
really harmonious. They've all really, there's some inner family squabbling. I will say that there's some inner family squabbling, but outsiders coming in, it's very rare that like an outsider will come in and
But
like
okay, so
upset.
then what about between the actual family? Like if there's a cousin that nobody really likes, or let's say you are dating somebody that they don't like, and they're like, oh great, he's
Yeah.
still with her, she's gonna come, whatever, guys, try to smile.
I think,
like,
yeah.
how would you deal with that chaos during the holidays?
I'll tell you, me personally, right? I'm talking for someone else, so I'm saying me personally, right? That makes no sense.
It's okay.
But I just kind of go with it, right? I go with it. I always look at it like, it's just a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I can put up with it, or I can not. Like
Yeah.
when I'm ready to bounce, I bounce. And that's the other thing about me. Like, I'm not Irish, even though I love Notre Dame, but I am quick to do an Irish goodbye. Like, now you see me.
Bye.
Now you see me, now you don't. That's
Right.
one of my favorite movies, but it's also one of my favorite moves.
It's like we're out.
One of my favorite moves during the holiday. Like, I give my wife that look. My wife will give me that look. Like,
Yeah,
I must admit,
that's important.
we're almost always on the same page.
Good.
And
Very
it's not
good.
even communicated. Like, I'll give her that look. She'll give me that look. And we're like, all right, and we may say bye. We
Yeah.
may not say bye, but we're gone.
Yeah. I just feel like during the holidays, especially, I mean, you're a father. So,
Yeah.
and then, obviously you have your mom and everything. I'm not a parent, but I don't think the family or the parents should put their kids in a position where it's like, you almost do like that victim mindset and say, oh, you rather spend it with her side of the family this year
Yeah.
and neglect your side of the family. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm your mother,
Yes.
and this is your father, and you never know when our last Thanksgiving is going to be.
Yeah.
But no, you want to be with her. And
Yeah.
the same thing happens with the female. Oh, of course you want to be with the guy. Of course you would rather be with his family and not yours. And then you have that bickering, you have that, but it's because you're putting your kid in that situation.
Yeah.
So how would you handle that as the kid and as a parent?
So, as a kid, I never really had to worry about it because my mom made sure I saw both sides. So I didn't have to worry about it. Now, my son, I think you're right about that. With my son, I would definitely try to make sure that he got to see my mom, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas. And the good part, my mom's birthday is December 24th, mine is December 28th. So
Oh, okay.
we really try to figure out, how to like get together over Christmas and, not so much since I've been older.
Yeah.
Because I've been traveling on Christmas each year. But for the most part, I tried to make sure that my son saw my mom. Now, what was interesting is my ex-wife and I, my son's mother, were divorced. We actually alternated every holiday when he
Okay.
was young.
All right.
So so he would either I had Christmas and she had Thanksgiving, or she had Thanksgiving and I had Christmas.
Okay.
So one way or the other, so he may not see my mom during Thanksgiving, and he may see her, but usually he would see her on Christmas no matter what, because Christmas is such a long break.
Yeah.
But he may or may not see my mom on Thanksgiving, and we just worked it out. He would spend Thanksgiving with her family, and because my ex and I weren't together very long.
So for you, as long as he does spend time with your side of the family on a holiday,
yeah,
it doesn't have to be all the holidays, and you wouldn't put him in that situation.
I would obviously. My mom would have preferred, when he was younger. Now he's 30 damn near, so it's
Yeah.
like, I hope, and he lives with us, so she sees him no matter what. But probably more than she wants to. But when he was younger,
Yeah.
she was like, yo, I want to see my grandson, and he was the only grandson at that.
Ah,
So,
I get it.
And in my case, I was very close to both of my grandmothers.
Yeah.
Even though, my one grandmother had so many grandkids, my other grandmother had grandkids too, but I was the oldest.
Yeah.
So I always made personally, I wanted to see her.
Yeah.
And so even if I knew I was going to go spend more time at my other grandmother's house, which I did, I always made sure I saw my mother's mother up until she passed away on
Okay.
on holidays if I could, like if I was home, because
Yeah.
when I came to college down here, I wasn't always home for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
But when I could, I was home.
Well, if I can just say, as the kid in this scenario, because again, I'm not a parent. Parents, don't put your kids in that situation.
Yeah.
Like, I know the holidays are special. It's very emotional. The family, you want the family to be together, but once they get to an age where they are sharing their life with someone else, it does not mean that that other family is better than yours. But it also means that your family isn't better than their partner's family. And I feel like compromise. You know, like you said, either choose the holidays or say, okay, you know what, be with us in the morning and then great, be with them in the evening. Or be with us on Christmas Day and you get to be with them New Year's, whatever the case may be. But just be open to it because it really puts us in a bad situation.
I say that, and also even when you're a parent and your child is in a relationship, right? Don't put that pressure on them.
Agreed.
Because, you know, you try to, a lot of times parents will make it look like, you know, okay, you know, my daughter's boyfriend is controlling. That's why she isn't coming for, you know, she isn't coming for Thanksgiving, or my, you know, my son's girlfriend is, or wife or whatever is controlling. That's why he isn't coming for sometimes it's much more than that. And you know, and you know, they will want that. Maybe they would want to come. Maybe they just don't want to come. Maybe they're like, yo, I don't. Maybe you are drama and you just don't know.
That's absolutely true. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You led into my next question: dealing with chaotic, toxic family members.
Yeah.
And this could be anyone: mom, dad, siblings, cousins. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's toxicity within a family, and during the holidays, that's also a tough time.
It is.
Because like you said, some people don't even know they're toxic.
Yeah.
Because they've been like that for 40, 50, 60, 80 years.
Yep.
And everybody just enables it and goes with it. So it's never been talked about. Being toxic now is a topic for people to talk about or use, for lack of a better word, toxicity. But back then it was always taboo. It was just like, oh, she's like that, or he's like that.
Right.
You know, oh, she's selfish. Oh, you know, it's mom. Of course she's selfish. She wants all the kids here, you know. And now it's like, no. It's not okay. Like there's a line you shouldn't cross.
I agree. I think it's tough, man. It's I can honestly say I've been so blessed because I don't have to deal. I haven't had to deal with as much family drama as other people. I think a lot of other people have had family drama, and usually, and you know what? I'm also really good about separating myself from drama.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So,
that's important.
like, if there's drama, I really try to go the other way.
Okay.
You know, so, you know, while other people are, you know, feeding into it and they want to, you know, I'm more or less, especially when it comes to family, because I don't want to have to take sides. I mean, I will if I have to, right? And I'm always gonna side with like my family versus non-family. But I've been blessed that I haven't had to deal with, you know, stuff like that. Now, has there been family drama? Yes. One of the reasons why I'm wearing my shirt from home.
On a beer run,
right,
Rochester, New York.
Rochester, New York, Genesee beer, Rochester, New York, Genesee. Right. One of the reasons why I even have this gear is because I was home for a funeral. One of my favorite aunts. And yeah, there was a little bit of drama, you know, unfortunately. And honestly, I was kind of like, I heard about it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't there for it because for some reason I have like a drama detector, and I really get like once it like there, you know, maybe there's 5 beeps.
Yeah.
Once I get to the first beep of the drama detector, I'm out.
Yeah. That is awesome. You know what? I gotta give props to like Mama Mac, because I mean, she raised you well. She continues to raise you well. You guys have a great family from what I keep hearing.
I do.
And I love that. And with so many cousins and aunts and uncles and just siblings, that's a big family.
I'll tell you, that's what made everything so wonderful. Even when I did go home for our funeral, like it's like I said, everything works like clockwork.
Yeah.
We know we're gonna be at someone's house. We know we're gonna play cards. You know, people are gonna be cooking, and you know, for the pass and for the wake and the pass and the repass and this, that, and the other, and it just works out so well.
Yeah.
And our family has it down to a T.
That's great.
And it's, I hate funerals, but I can tell you I hate funerals, but you know, you do get, especially for a person like me that lives so far away from everyone, it's great to go home and see everyone and see their kids grow up and this, that, and the other. But there is drama, and I really, like, I'm home. That's another thing I do. Like, it's part of my thing. I try not to go home for longer than like 2-3 days.
Okay.
Right? Because the longer you stay, the more you get ingratiated and involved in the drama, and I don't want any of that, because you know, so I'm in and I'm out. I'm in and I'm out. So by the time they see me, now they don't.
Well, coming from a person that I've gone through toxic situations within family and like holidays and things like that. All I
Yeah.
can really say is if you're in that situation where you do feel someone is being toxic, like it's unhealthy, you've gotten to the point where you are man enough, woman enough to stand your ground and say, you know what, I do not have to deal with this. You do not have to deal with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I know it's the holidays, it's Christmas. We've been raised to be together, be together, be together. But if what is bringing you together is also breaking you apart, you can break the mold and say, I don't want to be a part of this. And
Yeah.
I choose not to be a part of this. And make sure that your holidays with your family, your friends, or someone else's family is really in harmony the way it should be.
I agree.
Because there's no more of, oh yeah, well, my mom is just very selfish and I have to be here all day. No, mom, I'll be here for a little bit and then I have other things to do.
Yeah.
I love you, okay, Merry Christmas, whatever the case may be, I gotta go.
Yeah.
And that should be respected because you are a grown-ass adult. Like, go and do what you need to do.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
What age do you stop like giving gifts to like people?
What age do you stop giving gifts?
Like, I don't know. See, I'm bad, and I'm a Christmas baby, right?
Yeah.
So Christmas has always been kind of dull for me because when you
Right. Yeah, you got screwed.
I get one, even though my mom was born on the 24th, I'm born on the 28th. Like,
It's
but
so
for me,
close,
it's still
yeah.
like it's so close that I get one gift. Like my dad only gave me one gift. Like that
Okay.
was it. He gave me a great gift.
Yeah.
But that was it. My mom would try to figure something out, but nah. And but like I missed out on a lot of stuff. So Christmas is like kind of dull for me. But I'm like. At like 30 years old, like my son's expecting gifts. I'm like, man, you 30. I'm not giving you a gift. Right?
That is messed up. Why not?
Because he ain't giving me no gift.
What? He doesn't give you anything?
No. I'm
At
like,
all?
I don't know.
Oh, see, that's messed up.
But
No.
I mean, like, I'm like, here's another thing I'll say, right?
Okay. Lay it on me.
And it's the other reason why I don't, like,
Let it out.
I don't give gifts, or I don't accept gifts
Yeah.
from people that are going to borrow money from me later on in the year.
What does that even mean?
All right, so if you're gonna borrow money from me later on in the year, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's say, some point you can be like, "Yo, hey, Lawan, like, I'm short on my car payment. Can you send me $100, right?" I'm like, "Don't buy me a Christmas gift. Make your car payment."
Oh, I get.
Right? Like if I know,
If you're gonna be that friend, okay, I get it.
I'm like, if I know, like, don't go splurge on a gift for me.
Yeah.
And then a couple months later, the money you spend on that gift, you need me to loan it back to you.
Right.
Right? So I'm like, don't give me a gift.
See, that's a black thing. That does not happen in Hispanic families.
Yeah, because I'll tell you something. I don't.
We don't ask each other for money
I
because
don't-
nobody has it.
Right. See,
we run out of options.
once I started doing better in life,
Yeah.
right? I don't loan money
Okay.
anymore. I mean, I don't loan money. I just give it to you.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Right.
right. The whole like borrow.
No,
thing.
I don't do the
Okay.
borrow thing. I just give it
Alright.
to you, like
Okay.
and I always give you. If somebody like ever asks me for money, right? I always try to give you like $20 more than what you asked me for.
Okay.
Right? So that way, like you're totally covered.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
As opposed to like, I know you're trying to ask me for the bare minimum, so you say, hey man, I need to borrow $50. Here's $75, right? And they're like, yo man, you sent me $75.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah man, because I don't want it back. Just take care of everything you need to take care of, and
Yeah,
you're good.
I
Like
get
we're
you.
good, right? We're
Mac,
good.
I gotta actually pay for my car. Actually,
Yeah, all right.
you feel like
You
Hey,
better, you better ask Frosty.
dude. Oh, you see what happens now?
Look, this is only our second show. I can't be getting third
This
show.
is not our second
This
show.
is our third
Oh
show.
my
I
God,
can't
I
give
don't
you.
even remember how many episodes
this is
we've
like
done.
this is our third episode. My bad. I can't give you like money.
Jesus.
We gotta at least get to
My
5.
Gosh, we have done 5.
Have we? I don't know, man.
This
I'm
one-
old.
It doesn't. Never mind. So, on that note,
I'm old.
well, the thing is, we in my family we continue to give gifts, even if it's like a couple thing.
Uh huh.
We'll do. There's always something for someone under the tree.
Right.
The kids especially. So
Yeah.
that's where you splurge the most. Once they get to a certain age, then of course, you give them a gift card or something because
Yeah.
they get to that age where they don't even know what they like. So you get that. But there's always something for like my mom, my dad, my brother. There's always something.
I don't even do a Christmas tree.
At all?
No. I haven't done a
Really?
Christmas tree in years.
I haven't either, actually.
No, I don't do a Christmas tree. I mean, I have no kids. Like, I'm gonna put up a tree for what? Nobody comes to my house. Like, nobody's gonna see it. It's gonna be like she and I.
But you have stuff like decorations?
No, I mean,
Nothing?
well, my wife does decorations.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of it. Hopefully, she's not hearing me, but she will. but I'm
He
like,
does not like the decorations,
like-
Mama. Sorry.
I'm like, why? Why am I doing it? Like, I don't want to do all that.
But you're not even doing it. She is.
Oh no, she's doing it. I'm doing it. I'm having to do something, and my wife does everything.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. Shout out to her. She does everything. I just pay for shit.
Okay,
She actually
that's
does
a good
She
compromise,
does
though.
the legit labor.
Yeah.
She's the best, right? She's the best. She takes care of everything. I'm not even gonna front. I can't change a light bulb. I'm like the least handy person in the world.
Well,
but,
then that's a smart thing. That's why you're not putting up a Christmas tree.
no. But as it relates to gifts, I'm just
Oh my
like,
God! Spider!
Where?
Spider! In front of me! In front of me! In front of me! Right there! Right there! Right there! Right there!
Where?
Crawling!
you just messed up our show.
Dude, I'm so getting out of here.
Are you scared of? I got to do this show by myself.
I'm not joking, and it was white and nasty.
I don't even see it.
This is what happens. You see, I was even yelling at it. Oh, it's right there. Look, no, it's on the cable. It's right here. It's right there. Mac, I'm not high. It's right here.
I see it.
Okay, then kill it.
I'm not killing that.
Why can't you kill it?
What? I just said I don't do manual labor. What part of that do you not understand?
Oh my God.
You didn't call my wife so she could do it.
Where'd it go? All right,
Here.
assistants. I'm not. No, hell no. I hate spiders.
She got me. She messed up our whole show over.
No, this is part of the show. This is great.
Oh, move.
Did you get it? Oh, now it. No, it's right there.
I'm gonna
Floating.
put some headphones on
Is
it.
it black with red?
It's floating. No, it's white, like
You
transparent.
should let it bite you. Maybe you'll develop some superpowers. Is it on me?
No.
Huh?
Oh, you
The
see?
chair?
Oh no.
Is it on the chair?
No, bring it.
Oh, bring it.
Oh.
You don't have to whisper. It's already.
It's okay. This is just part of it. Okay, good.
We can edit this out, right?
No, wait. This is so.
Oh
gonna
no,
go
no,
on
we're
it.
editing this.
This is so gonna get on it. This
I'm
is.
gonna put spider break.
Yeah, you should have let it bitch. You could have some superpowers.
No, thank you. I'd rather not. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that. We're back.
For some reason.
Oh my lord, dude. I'm sorry. I'm very much afraid of spiders. So.
That's okay. I don't like snakes, so.
Oh,
hopefully
neither
don't
do
say
I.
that. I don't like snakes.
I don't like reptiles. Any creepy, crawly bugs.
Don't you
and
see
nasty.
the iguanas on the golf course all the time? Do they freak you out?
Actually, I don't see them a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you play at Doral.
There's ducks.
You play at Doral. They,
Yeah,
they
there's
probably
ducks.
kill them before they get there. I mean,
Probably. Yeah. But oh my gosh, sorry. So where were we?
gifts, which I don't give.
Oh, which you don't give. Right, exactly.
No, I mean, I give gifts to kids.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is what I feel like. My wife and I don't give each other a gift.
Yeah.
She'll ask me. She literally asks. She's like, She's like, you want something? What do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I don't want anything. I give her a gift,
Okay. That's
but
nice.
I don't because we go away. So I'm like, we go away every
the
Christmas.
gift is the trip.
The gift is a trip.
That makes sense. Okay. I
Like, we go
that.
away for Christmas and my birthday. So this year, like every year, we go somewhere different. We've been to Hawaii a bunch of times. We've been to we went to Jamaica last
Mm-hmm.
year. We've been to Costa Rica once. We've been to Cabo, and this year
Oh,
we're doing
nice.
Panama.
Okay.
So like we go away. So I'm like, that's our gift, and then we do excursions and
Mm-hmm.
all kind of stuff. So I'm like, that equals like a gift to me. And then also I play golf,
Yeah.
and when I play golf, I make sure she gets a massage.
Ooh. Okay. I like
You
that.
know.
Okay.
And I understand it was tough for me giving her a massage in Jamaica because I watched Stella got her groove back, and I was like, I want Dexter St. Jock like massaging my wife, and next thing
yeah.
you know, I mean I'm good with myself, but Jamaica's different.
Jamaica's different.
Yeah, Jamaica's different. Look, all right, put it like this: Jamaica for men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Jamaica for men is equivalent to Colombia and Dominican Republic for women. Like you,
Ah,
like
I get it.
like
Where it's
your-
a little
right. Your man,
easy.
Right.
Yeah.
Your man goes to your man says, "Oh, I'm going to I'm going to Medellin, or I'm going to, I'm going to.
I'm going too.
I'm going to Punta Cana. It's like, oh, I'm going.
We are going.
We're going.
We are going.
Right.
Yes.
There are no bachelor parties.
No. No. Remember, I'm a female in like a male's like area, like with work and everything. Hell no, you can't pull that shit on me.
And see, so
Hell no.
and see, it's work like as a brother, right? As a black man married to a Hispanic woman, right?
Yeah.
Like she knows the deal, right? She's like, oh no, you ain't
She's
going.
like, nah.
You ain't going to DR.
I ain't stupid.
You
No,
ain't
we
going to
go.
DR.
We going.
We ain't
Thank
going
you,
to
honey.
DR.
Thank you.
man,
Yes,
you're not
we're
going to
going
Colombia.
together.
But see, all my black friends, right? Their wives are black, and they're like, or white, and they're like, oh, if you want, we're going to me and the fellas and I are going on a trip to Dominican Republic. I'm like, oh, go.
And you're just like, damn, I had to be the one with the Hispanic.
Right, I got to be the one with the Hispanic wife that knows everything, that knows the deal, right?
Yeah, that's how it is.
Right.
Oh no, we are going, honey.
But that's the same thing, like with us men. Like we don't let our women go to
I got it.
Jamaica. Hedonism. Next thing you know.
But that's still a good gift. I could see where as a couple, it's like the trip is the gift. Have you ever gotten like a real bad gift? Because I have, like in a couple situation.
In a couple situation, have I? I have to think.
I have. I always remember like, I remember it like this. It was so bad.
I don't. But what was yours? Because I don't.
Mine was, we were together. It was our first Christmas together, but we had already been about like 10 months in. So, that was like the 11th month or whatever. And he decorated it like it was all cute. I'm like, oh, it's a nice box. Yay, wow, he got me something. And I'm the type of girl that I even make that easy for you, bro. Like, I tell you what I like.
Right.
And I even say, hey, babe, if you're thinking of a Christmas gift so you don't waste your time, basically, here's my top 5.
Right.
You know what I mean? Can't go wrong.
Right. That's better than me because I don't ask.
Oh, okay. Well, I make sure to say, so it's not, you didn't have to guess.
Right.
And I get the gift. I'm all excited. I'm like, oh, it's our first Christmas, something romantic. And I got him something really nice. Like, I got him clothes. I got him brand new cologne, one that I loved on him that we smelled at the mall. Like, it was really cute, like, very well put together. With a nice card, baby, our first Christmas, whatever. And I get the freaking box, and I'm excited. Okay. I open it. It's a DVD player, bro. It's a DVD player. And if there's any Gen Z, Alpha, whatever the fuck you're called now, that doesn't know what a DVD player is, please Google it. You'll see images of what I'm talking about. A DVD player. A DVD player.
What do you get now? Monogram pink Titleist golf balls? Is that what you get?
I actually picked those up. No, I don't know. It's not Christmas yet, so let's give Leo some, don't mess it up, baby.
I got a new putter.
Hey, I'd be okay with that. I don't have clubs yet. So, you know what? If he got me clubs or a club or 3, I'd be very happy with that.
All right.
But, dude, you know what it is to give me a DVD player and I didn't even have a TV back then? It made no sense. So I was like, okay, maybe it's the DVD player and maybe the TV's coming.
Right.
Okay, cool. We got a package. No. I just got a DVD player.
A DVD player? I don't even know if I've ever.
And that's it. Like, no notes.
I never owned.
Nothing extra, nothing sweet, nothing lovey-dovey.
I'm bad because I went from VCR to Netflix. I never had a DVD player.
Okay, well, I had a DVD player that I'd never used.
Oh, God. I had a DVD player in my car. I think I played DVDs in my car.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I'm trying to think, do I know what a DVD player looks like? I'm serious. I went from Betamax to Netflix.
Do you remember? They were like a CD player, but a DVD, or you would plug it into your freaking TV, then But that's the thing. No TV. How do you figure? What am I gonna do with it?
I don't think men stress gifts.
Y'all just women. Don't think.
No. I'm talking about from women. Like you're asking me about my worst gift. I don't like. That's why I always say my wife. I tell her you don't have to buy me a gift. I don't really want one. But I've never had a birthday party.
Oh.
I don't even remember birthday parties as a kid. I don't. Maybe I did. I don't remember them. Right. I gotta ask my mom. But I don't remember having a birthday party. I don't do birthday parties. I'm not So I don't. And the gifts. I'm not really. That's funny. I'm not big on gifts.
Okay. All right.
Everybody always says you're the hardest person to shop for because because you never want anything. My wife says, "Well, you have everything you want." I'm like, "Yeah, that makes it easy."
Right, that's true.
I'm like, "Yeah, like."
But like you said, that works out when you've already been together a while or not, and you do decide to go on a trip.
Yeah.
Okay, honey, this is our gift to each other, and it doesn't matter who paid for it, or or anything, because there's still some type of organization involved. Like you're doing it together.
Right.
And like you said, you golf, she gets the massage.
Yeah.
And you make it work, and that's a nice gift. Better than a DVD player.
The other reason why I don't like gifts?
Why?
I hate wasted effort.
Wasted effort.
Yeah. Like I don't like
Like
wrapping.
that? Like, oh, DVD player, how exciting, and it sucked?
I've never wrapped gifts.
Okay.
Like I don't like it's wasted effort. Like you're gonna tear the paper up.
So you put it in the bag?
Yeah, just now there's bags, but
Okay.
growing up with bag, but like
Was it just like a brown bag for you back then?
something like that. They wrapped the gifts for me when I was a kid and stuff.
Okay.
Like they did. My mom did all that stuff, but
Yeah.
me when I got older, I did. Like my son would come out and there'd be a bike, or there'd be
Oh, right.
or
Okay,
there'd
okay.
be PlayStation, right? Like
I get that.
I'm like, hey man, I'm not gonna make you go through all that. Like Santa came, he put it there, he didn't wrap it.
He was in a hurry, bro. He was in the hood, so he had to
right.
jump and go.
Right, he took the receipt. Like he didn't leave the
What
receipt.
he did.
But he left it so that you could go and play.
Right.
As opposed to you trying to figure out, can I go play?
Yeah.
Like it's
That's
there.
hilarious.
Like,
Okay, I get. No, but it makes sense. It makes sense.
no,
It does.
no,
It does.
No,
I get it.
but other people like to wrap stuff up. I'm like, no, man, I'm not
Oh, and
wrapping
some people
anything.
get really creative with the wrapping. Like,
Oh, yeah.
careful how you even rip that shit apart, because they get offended
Oh man, they
after
do.
all the work they put into it.
Oh, they do, and that's my point.
Yeah, I don't get
exactly
that
my
either.
point. It's like a whole bunch of wasted effort. You wrap this whole thing with paper that you
Yeah.
can never use again,
Yeah.
and then I have to open it a certain way because you went through the effort of wrapping it.
Right.
As opposed
And God
to
forbid
me.
you don't.
Right.
Yeah. Mhm.
Exactly. Like it makes no sense.
And then you have like the slow unwrappers too.
Yes.
When like you're trying to get to your gifts, or trying, you're just like excited, and then you have that one person like, oh, the tape in the corner, and you're just like, open up the damn thing, like just shred it apart, go.
You're a cigar smoker. Do you like opening the plastic to get to the cigar?
You mean the cellophane?
No, like when the cigars are like wrapped in plastic or whatever it is.
Yeah, the cellophane.
Okay, we'll go
Yeah,
with that.
okay.
Do you like opening stuff to get to it?
No, that's like having a condom on to give head. I'm not gonna do
It's
it.
exactly what I was thinking. You beat me to it. Thank you for saying it. Right?